Vegan seafood boil. I started out with some trumpet mushrooms and some nori sheets, or you can use kelp flakes. It's pretty much the same thing. So for the mushrooms, they're really thick in texture, so it's great for this dish. I just cut them into circles to kind of mimic the shrimp. It's very thick, as you can see. It's great for this dish because it absorbs any flavor you put with it. That's going to add a nice crunch. So then I took my nori sheets. As you can see, it comes all together, and you can chop these up, you can cut them up. I just kind of tore them into little pieces for this dish, and I added the nori sheets to a pan of about a cup of water. And then I also added a little Old Bay seasoning to kind of give it that more seafood taste. Stirred that around for a bit, and then I added some pink Himalayan salt, but you can use any salt you like. So let that simmer for a little bit, and then you want to go grab your mushrooms and you want to pour this mix over top of your mushrooms. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so good. So let that marinate a little bit, about 10-15 minutes. Make sure you get all of that in there. And then heat some vegan butter in a skillet and go grab your mushrooms, saute that around, and make sure you get both sides cooked very well. They'll start to get a little tender, but it'll still add a nice crunch to it at the end. I added some more Old Bay seasoning because why not? And this is what you'll end up with. Then in the skillet, you want to heat your vegan sausage, and I like liquid smoked by Stubbs. It just gives it that extra kick. So here we go. Might have added a little too much there, but hey, I like it. Then you want to boil your corn, potatoes, and onion. And a skillet heat a lot of vegan butter. Don't come for me. You're going to need this much for your sauce. Added some garlic and then some spices there, paprika, cayenne, Old Bay seasoning, of course, and a little sugar. So you want to stir that around, let that simmer. It'll get a little thick after a while, but not too thick. And your kitchen should be smelling amazing. Go ahead and check on those boiled potatoes and corn. Go ahead and strain those in the colander. Make sure you remove that Zatarain pack out of there though. Then get you an oven bag and start layering your corn and your onions, if you want to leave the onions in, and your potatoes. Start layering your vegan sausage and your mushrooms, and I'm telling you, this is going to be so good. I'm getting hungry just looking at this. And then you're going to go ahead and sprinkle that butter and seafood seasoning mix over top of that very well. And I use some of the stock from the potato boil in there. Not too much though. And then I sprinkled some parsley on there. Now we are ready for the oven, but check the temperature on your oven bag to see what your highest setting is. I put mine on 400 for about 30 minutes, and this is what you come out with. Isn't that gorgeous? And it smells so good. So now we're ready to get that on out of there and see what it tastes like. Oh wow. The vegetables, the onions, the sausage, the mushrooms, amazing. You're really going to be happy with this, and it tastes so good. Enjoy.